All right, we're back here for the handicap division finale here. We're in the 7th frame, and that is a strike in the 7th frame for Medina-ROybal. That's the camera going wacko. They're going up against Brandy Silva and Silva-Eddington. That's Amber Rose here shooting in her team's 7th frame. They've got a strike working. The difference in the handicap is walking it out, leaves that. The difference in the handicap is 7, and Brandy's team is giving those 7, so Brandy's team has to win by 8 or more. Right now, as the count stands, they're up by 22, not counting that 7. So a close match here. We'll see what plays out the rest of the way. Amber looking for her first career JBT title. Walking out that spare. Oh yeah, just clips off the back pin there for a big spare for her. So it's the team of Silva and Eddington going up against Marcus Medina and Medina-ROybal. That's Steven here watching the action. Marcus has been around the JBT family for years with his sons Justin and Jeremy. As has Brandy with Mom Robin too. Oh, and a good shot from the lefty there. Leaves a solid 7 pin. Keeping the ball in play though. They've been clean through 8 frames with the triple early on to capture that early lead. So we've had just about every match in this Baker come down to the final shots. Let's see if it can happen one more time here. Cross lane of the 7, Brandy an excellent spare shooter, no problem at all. Brandy has at least 1 career JBT title. Is it only 1? 2 titles, I beg your pardon. She just doubled her title count right there. Marcus, an excellent bowler for many, many years in New Mexico out of Santa Fe. Very deliberate student of the game. Marcus knows a ton about ball drilling and layouts and the mental side of the game. A great teacher of the game. And a real good shot for him too there, leaves the 7. You see most of the players, if you watch the scratch division here, using a lot of ball speed, using not that much hand, trying to keep the ball in play as the wood surface throughout a ton of games today is obviously dried out. There's no choice but to do so. He has to have this spare to keep his team in close range here. Trail by 15 if he makes it, and he does. All right. Good job by Medina, whose oldest son, Jeremy, fired one of 2 300 games in the event today. Dennis Brown had the other one, so only adults with 300 today. Steven bowling in his first JBT event in a while, looking for his first career title here. Beginning bowler, came in at a 96 average today, bowled all 7 of those games over that. Straight ball. Gets the 8 out, he'll take it. Leaving the makeable 2-5, not the simplest spare, but it's actually easier, ironically, for a bowler like ROybal. When you throw that straight ball, you don't have to worry about the chop so much as a hook ball bowler. So if you can cover up both these pins, this team will trail now by 19 heading into the final frames. All depending on count, of course. Taking his time. That's a good move out of a virtual rookie bowler here to not rush through this shot. I like it. And I like the spare. Nice job from ROybal there. Not the easiest thing to do. It's noisy here. Everybody's clapping for you. Scratch division just went nuts, and poor Steven's like, holy cow, what's going on here? But holding his own just fine. Back to Eddington here in her 9th frame. She's walking it out again, but doesn't quite climb up the hill. Leaving the 1-3-6-9. Tricky little 6 count there. That gives 4 pins a count back to the other team. And now through 8 frames, the lead is 13 for their team if she makes this spare. Obviously not an easy one. But, oh, and she chops the 6 off of it. That gives them 181 and decreases their lead down to 2 pins in the 10th. Here we go again.
You're so good.
What?
I think you have a calculator entry.
Sometimes I'm way off, but I got it right this time. It's a 2-pin match. Silva in the 10th. Another good shot, but a half 7 this time. Just not quite enough oomph on that ball to get the 4 to take out the 7. Very important that obviously that she makes the spare, but it's going to come down to a potential fill ball again too. She really needs to fill 10 on this shot. If she gets to that shot, which she will. Rock solid on her spares, as so many of our good bowlers, female bowlers are. Bowler for the West Texas Collegiate Bowling Team, very successful one.
How you're doing?
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. 9 or 10 here is the same virtually, so just wants to throw a good ball. That's a perfect ball. Wow, a solid 10. So that gives her team 200 scratch. The other team's getting 7 pins. Marcus goes strike spare for 192 plus 7 is 199. Marcus has to double to win this tournament. Anything less, it's the ladies. Well, this is a situation Marcus has been in literally dozens of times in his bowling career. Can he do it for him and his teammate? Double to win. Oh yeah, there's the first one. That was huge to get the 9 spare 9 out of Silva because that forces Marcus to get this shot. There is virtually no possibility of the tie. That would take a strike and then a 1. So essentially we're down to 1 shot for the tournament. Mrs. Medina cannot watch. She has turned away. The kids don't mind. There's 300 bowler Jeremy.
They made it easier.
And here we go. Pop needs a strike for a win and Steven. Steven got family here?
His mom's sitting right here beside of me. She works with me.
Here we go.
Is she watching?
Here's the shot. It's high. Oh, it's the high, hard one. Dead flush in the 1-3. The Medina's unstoppable. Look at Roybal. He knows it. He knows what the story is over there. Stephen Roybal can add him up. He knows what's going on right now. And boy, for Holly, I knew I'd do that at least once. For Brandy and Amber, what a great performance for them too. Just a couple corner pins cost Silva there at the end, and Medina's got it. He needs 2 pins. Watch that foul line, Marcus. Walk away from that foul line quickly. There you go. What an exciting finish to an exhausting day in all of our different divisions. Great stuff, Marcus and Steven. Congratulations, you're our champs today. Check out the rest of our videos all over bowljbt.com at YouTube. We will talk to you again soon. Great stuff.